female pro gamer harassed out of her position in Overwatch League contenders team? Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me explain this situation, because no doubt you've seen articles like this popping up everywhere, where it seems to indicate that, yes, there's been a lot of harassment against a female gamer called Ellie, although there is a lot of harassment against females. We'll get onto that later, but against this specific female pro gamer called Ellie, loads of harassment, so she's had to leave Second Wind, her North American Overwatch contenders team. So she was a pro gamer. That's what it seems like, but actually, that's not true at all, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, what I'm going to do is explain everything, and I mean literally everything. We're going to go into the details, I'm going to break it down, and all is not as it seems, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so where does this story all begin, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we're going to start here. This is the tweet from Second Wind, the North American Overwatch contenders. I keep wanting to say Overwatch League. It's not Overwatch League, it's a contenders team. And these are kind of amateur organizations as well. So this is what they say. We're happy to announce Ellie OW will be our newest addition to our roster for this season of contenders. This is huge news. It's a female gamer. There's not that many of them around at the highest level. There should be more. I mean, I honestly believe that. There are people out there with the ability to do this, but, you know, hey, that's probably for a different discussion. But anyway, we get this. So this is good news, right? It's like, hey, good news. So what happens? So from the Ellie Overwatch or Ellie_OW Twitter account, we get this. Now this comes out on, well, you can see the date, the 22nd of December. And it reads as such: this guy is an effing psychopath. This is what Ellie says, Ellie. Remember guys, Ellie isn't real, but we'll get onto that in a second. So you can see the conversation being said here. So you've got, people in contenders need their first and last name leaked, pretty much right. English, please. You're in contenders, your first and last names get leaked, right? You can see where this goes, right? This is not good. This person, Haunt, I believe, has been banned off Twitter as well. So not a great place to be. But it appears outwardly that Ellie, because at this time, most people thought Ellie was a female, is getting harassed by this guy on Discord. And it gets worse. So next up, we get this. This is from Minnie, and this is what is said. Every game I play with Ellie OW, people just hard flame and leave the game, or shit talk non-stop, losing brain cells from NA community. Now, fine. Again, this is building more of the story around Ellie. You know, she's a female. She's playing at the highest level. She's just been signed to a contenders team. People are flaming her all over the place. Then, ladies and gentlemen, we get this. So remember the story so far. There are bits and pieces that have been missed out here. I don't have the complete picture as such, but what you can see is it looks like a female gamer has been harassed out of her team. And then we get this. Second Wind, they say, unfortunately, due to some unforeseen reactions, Ellie has opted to step down from the team. We hope you continue to support her in her ventures in Overwatch as we will. So it looks like female gets to the top, gets harassed, can't take the pressure, and then quits, right? And I'm not saying they should be able to take the pressure, because they shouldn't even be getting that kind of attention in the first place anyway, but whatever. So this looks like the female has left because of pressure from the community. But that's not entirely true. Then, ladies and gentlemen, we get this. This is Gray. Now, Gray's an Overwatch League player for Paris Eternal. He replies to the Second Wind tweet about Ellie dropping off the team, giving up a position on the team, with an XD. Now, we all know what XD means. So outwardly, this looks like, oh, right, a pro gamer is coming in like, haha, XD, the females can't make it, I'm a man, blah, 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 and all of that stuff. You get responses like this, where a professional Overwatch player for Paris Eternal laughs about Ellie being bullied out of contenders with doxing threats. The problem with Overwatch League, this is the problem with Overwatch League and all of esports. All right. Now, I don't know what Gray was trying to do here. I don't think Gray is like, it's a woman. I think Gray was actually like, we knew it was a man playing on this account. It wasn't actually a woman, and it was done as like a massive troll to see what would happen. However, Gray then explains himself. I didn't expect this to blow up in the way it did, so I feel like I should clarify. My tweet was dumb, and it wasn't directed at anyone, even less so to female players. My reaction had nothing to do with the player's gender. Regardless, it was in poor taste, and I apologize. So fair enough, right? He realizes he's made a mistake there, and he goes in and he offers an explanation as to what he's done, and he apologizes for it, which is fair enough. You can't really ask for much more than that. So where is the story at so far, ladies and gentlemen? Well, it looks like, let's just do a little bit of a recap. This is where we start getting a lot of the articles popping up from Kotaku, from Polygon, PC Gamer, all of these places. And they make it appear as if a female gamer has been harassed out of the professional scene by other professionals, okay, that are men, and she's been forced to step down from her team. That's what it looks like. But that's not the truth. And this is the problem when the games media go and report things like this, because it makes it appear like it is massively toxic towards women. Any kind of opportunity they've got to go out there and make a hit piece saying, oh, look, it's happening again and again and again. It doesn't do any good for esports. It doesn't do any good for gaming in general. There are a lot of problems with gaming. It does need to work on the way certain people do perceive people of different genders playing games. Who even cares what gender people are? If they're good enough, they play the games, whatever. Who cares? Honestly, I don't care. Anyway, this is the halfway point in the tale, ladies and gentlemen, because it's about to get quite spicy. So what I'm going to show you now is a video from Aspen. She's a C9 Overwatch streamer. She's a really high-level support player herself. And this is what she says about the Ellie situation, linking it to Punisher, a top 500 Overwatch player in North America, not a professional player, but a top 500 Doomfist player. Very good player, obviously. If you're top 500, you're very, very good. So, yeah, take it away, Aspen.
Alright, there's so much talk around this Ellie person, right? Feel free to clip whatever I say. I seriously don't care. Ellie is not Ellie. Okay? Ellie is not Ellie. The whole situation was meant to be, in a way, like a social experiment. Ellie is actually Punisher, and he told me yesterday. So, there you go. Hello, Reddit. Yeah, Ellie is Punisher. He did this for like a social experiment thing and did not expect it to get out of hand, so.
Social experiment. Okay. Is that actually true? Again, now this would be a very good thing to say, wouldn't it? If you've taken a joke, let's say, a little bit too far. Oh, guys, it was just a social experiment. I just wanted to see what would happen. Well, actually, we've got this tweet from Slasher, and this is from a Discord conversation, and this is what Slasher says, and this actually shows you that if this is true, this is, well, yeah, all right, let's get stuck into this. So he says, another female Overwatch player has come forward who used to talk to Punisher. Discord messages between them show Punisher telling her he has a girl, a lot of them actually, who speaks on voice for him while playing. Says players slid into his DMs to offer money and seduce him. And this is what the Discord conversation screenshot shows. It says, why'd you freak on me, LMAO? You freaked me the TF out. Wait, so you have a girl who does a voice for you in comp? What the f***? Laugh my ass off. Yeah, that's cool. A lot of them, actually. Why? To troll people? And this is where Punisher responds with, yeah, a lot of people. And then the response is LMAO. I think there is this nutty girl. There's this nutty girl DPS player, and people have given me money to try to seduce me. All right. Okay. So what we've got now is confirmation that actually Ellie was not a female in the first place. Now I'm going to show you a clip from Defran. I'll just take it away, Defran.
God damn it, dude. Dude, what I think is happening right now is someone is playing on this account and Ellie is talking right beside him.
So Defran suspected. I think a lot of pro gamers suspected. A lot of people at the top end of the ladder suspected this was something a little bit iffy. One of the reasons for this is there was very delayed voice comms with Ellie. So if anything happened, Ellie may speak, but it would be delayed a few seconds. And some of the things that she was quoted as saying, maybe not what you'd expect a top 500 player to say. So it was all feeling a little bit iffy. So it looks like it was set up, the account, to troll people, to, hey, it's a female gamer, but not really, but I'm going to make it look as fake as possible. And apparently, according to the Discord messages that Slasher put on Twitter, that, well, it looks like this person was doing it to troll people and to try and get money off people. It's very weird. It's very iffy and very dodgy. But the fact is, this was never a female gamer, and it was never, ever going to get anywhere because it wasn't real. It just was not real. So let's take a look at the comment Blizzard made. So Blizzard actually put out an official comment, and it was this. After investigating the matter, we found Ellie was a fabricated identity and is a Smurf account created by a veteran player to obfuscate their identity. The owner of Ellie's account is a player with no current or prior involvement with any Overwatch Contenders or Overwatch League team. Ellie was never formally submitted to the active roster of Second Wind and never played in a Contenders match. As part of the process to officially add a player to a Contenders or Overwatch League roster, we do background checks to ensure that players are who they say they are, as well as meet other eligibility requirements, and will take action against players if we discover any behaviour that warrants it. So, the funky thing here is she was never added to Second Wind, so why did Second Wind announce it if it wasn't actually true? Well, Second Wind put a statement out, and it reads as such. So this is only part of a much larger statement, but what I'm going to do is read this off. There is a link in the video description below to the entire statement if you guys want to check that out. But this is basically what Second Wind say. Ellie decided to step down on their own, and shortly afterwards we announced their departure from the team. As of today, Blizzard had gotten back to us on the background of Ellie and notified us that they were not who they claimed to be, and discovered that Ellie account was used for purposes we do not support. We apologise to the community as a whole for not handling this situation better when we should have, and we will aim to do better. So where does this leave us, ladies and gentlemen? Well, this is what happened with the whole Ellie saga. It was a fake female gamer. It was not real. It was played by a player called Punisher, a top 500 Doomfist main but very good DPS player. Managed to get onto Second Wind, a North American Contenders team. Then realised that probably this is getting out of control, because as soon as they need to, join voice comms to go into scrims, although I do find it a little bit hard to believe that Second Wind didn't, through their trial process, didn't actually get this person into voice comms and find out who they were to begin with before offering them a position on the team. That does seem a little bit iffy, but whatever, who cares? What's happened is this player then gets onto a team, realises they can't keep the charade up, I guess, and so has to maybe look for a way out. And this was done by going, hey, it was a social experiment, but also I'm leaving because I'm getting harassed type of thing going around, which wasn't true, because this never was a female gamer in the first place. That's what makes the whole situation quite sad, because this has actually done a lot of damage to esports, to Overwatch, because it shows you that there are people out there waiting to jump on this bandwagon. It would have been very easy for me to go out and make a video like, look at this fake gamer, this female gamer, oh my god, the harassment, what's going on? Maybe not even called it fake, but then you could have gone, oh, fake female gamer, without having all of the information. The fact is, there is an issue with, I guess, gender equality when it comes to online gaming. And it's in every game. It's not just Overwatch specific. It's a bit sad. Hopefully in time it gets better. It's a very complex issue. It's not something I can just wrap up at the end of a video. But what I will say is just try and be nice to each other, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't really matter who you're talking to. Just try and act like, I guess, humans to each other. So there you go, guys. That's the whole Ellie situation wrapped up in this video. No doubt other bits and pieces may come out in time. However, I think I've pretty much covered it. This was never a real person in the first place. It was never somebody who got harassed out of playing the game. It was a guy called Punisher playing and acting as a female, and had females obviously speak on the voice chat for him to seal the deal, so to speak, to troll people, according to him. All right, guys, I've been Stylosa. This is Unit Lost. If you enjoyed the video, then like the video. Remember, you can follow me on Twitter, which is @UnitLostGaming, and I'll catch you lovely lot on the next one. Toodaloo.